A dangerous storm is developing right now and will bring severe weather, flooding, and a possible late-season snow threat within the next 36 hours. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes are expected from Texas to Florida, while parts of the mid-Atlantic and Northeast could still see snow before this system exits. This storm begins today with significant severe weather across the southern United States. A slight risk is in place from Houston back into central Louisiana and southwestern Mississippi. A broader marginal risk stretches from southwestern Oklahoma into western Alabama. The primary concerns are damaging winds around 60 to 65 miles per hour, quarter-sized hail, and embedded tornadoes. Approximately 23 million people are included in at least a low-end tornado threat. In addition, widespread rainfall of 1 to 3 inches, with isolated totals of 4 to 6 inches, may lead to localized flooding in low-lying areas. A strong storm system is organizing and pulling in deep moisture across the southern states. Increasing wind shear combined with a moist and unstable environment is allowing thunderstorms to organize into a line capable of producing damaging winds and tornadoes. The highest tornado threat today extends from Houston into eastern Louisiana near Baton Rouge. As the system moves east tonight and tomorrow, wind shear increases again, allowing for another round of tornado potential across Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and into Florida. Meanwhile, the northern side of the system remains uncertain. Model guidance has shifted slightly north over the past 24 hours. That shift determines whether cold air is sufficient to support snow late Sunday night into early Monday across parts of Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Long Island, and southern New England. This morning, rain is spreading across Missouri, Kansas, and Arkansas with isolated thunder, but no severe weather that far north. A large cluster of storms continues across Dallas-Fort Worth toward Waco and San Angelo. Severe weather should remain limited early, though an isolated damaging wind gust or brief tornado cannot be ruled out. After lunchtime, the line pushes east. Scattered damaging winds around 60 to 65 miles per hour become more likely from Texarkana down toward Austin. Flooding becomes possible in Arkansas due to persistent rainfall. After 5 p.m., the tornado threat ramps up. Louisiana holds the greatest tornado risk during the evening. Embedded tornadoes remain possible overnight from Jackson toward New Orleans. The risk is not high-end, but a couple of tornadoes are possible within the line. By daybreak tomorrow, the line weakens somewhat in Alabama and Mississippi, with mainly isolated damaging wind and a brief spin-up risk. During the afternoon, the severe threat rebounds. A slight risk area is driven by tornado potential. A small warm sector moves into southern Georgia and the Big Bend of Florida. Discrete or semi-discrete supercells may form ahead of the line. The greatest risk for a strong tornado appears near Jacksonville, just north of Gainesville. By midday to early afternoon, storms move across Panama City. If discrete supercells develop, they may merge into the main line between 3 and 4 p.m. in southeastern Georgia. By 5 to 6 p.m., the line races toward Daytona Beach and then Orlando. Damaging winds become the primary concern, with a brief tornado risk continuing until around 7 p.m. The tornado threat lowers significantly near Melbourne and Tampa Bay later in the evening. Rainfall totals will add up. From Dallas-Fort Worth and Abilene back toward Nashville, 1 to 3 inches are expected. Some areas in Arkansas near Memphis could pick up 2 to 4 inches, and localized spots between Memphis and Little Rock may reach 5 to 6 inches. This will be a significant rain event in areas that have not seen much rainfall recently, but localized flooding in low-lying areas is possible. Late Sunday night into early Monday, attention shifts north. Depending on the track and intensity of the storm, snow could develop across Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Long Island, and southern New England. Current expectations range from a coating to 3 inches for most areas. However, if the more aggressive model scenario verifies, localized totals of 6 to 8 inches would be possible. Model differences remain significant. The GFS shows 6 to 10 inches from Washington, D.C. into eastern New Jersey and 3 to 6 inches on Long Island. The European model shows only a coating to 3 inches. The National Weather Service forecast shows a coating to a ½ inch across parts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. At this time, the European solution appears to be the more realistic scenario, but updates are still possible as new model runs arrive. This storm will bring multiple hazards over the next 36 hours, damaging winds, tornado potential, flooding rainfall, and possibly snow on the northern side of the system. Conditions will evolve quickly from Texas to Florida today and tomorrow, with northern impacts still dependent on final storm track. Stay alert, especially overnight as this system moves east.